talking to you about my current makeup look for my errand days, just to like run out the door, have something on that's like super simple and super quick, don't have to worry about it. I think this would be great. A great look for school. It would be a great look for just going out running errands, or really just an everyday look, because this is generally what ends up being my everyday look. This is very similar to what I wore at Disney. Just an overall kind of easy, simple look. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup guru. I just like putting makeup on because, you know, I think it's fun, and I think it's a really cool creative outlet that you can use. I'm definitely more the simple kind of makeup looks, and this is definitely very simple, very easy, and I would definitely recommend, you know, trying this out for yourself. Also, you know, you don't have to use all the products that I'm using. You can use your own products. I mean, some of them are drugstore, others are like name brand. So it's really like whatever you want, whatever's going to work best for you, whatever you feel comfortable using. So anyway, let's get started. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, if you want to figure out how to make this look, stick around and keep watching. So the first thing I do is I make sure that I start off with a clean face, and then also I pull my hair back either in a ponytail or in a headband just to get my hair out of my face. And then I start off with my Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty, and this is a really great moisturizer because it helps with sensitive skin, but also it has a really deep moisturizing effect. So I really concentrate this, I mean, I put it all over my face, but I really concentrate it on some of my really dry spots, like my cheeks and my nose and my eyebrows as well. And then I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I use this more as a concealer, and I put this on a little bit all over my face just to even out my skin tone, but also I like to put a little bit more on my more red areas and my blemishes. And then I go in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Concealer, and I put that underneath my eyes, and then after I've done that, I go through and blend it all out, and I'm very, very thorough with this, so I sped it up for you so you don't have to watch the whole thing. But I really do like make sure that is very, very blended out, but not so much so where I've just wiped off all the makeup that I just applied. So after I got that all blended out, I am then going to go in with my Lancome Miracle Cushion, and this is a BB cushion, and this is absolutely fantastic. It was one of the best purchases I've ever made, and I just pat this around my face, even out my skin tone, but it also gives me a really nice natural glow, and I absolutely love that about this product. It doesn't leave my skin dull or like dingy, I guess is the best word to say, but it just kind of gives me that nice natural soft subtle glow. And then I go in with my Clinique Invisible Matte Pressed Powder, and I just use this to set my foundation and help control the oil throughout the day. This is my current favorite blush. It is from Makeup Forever. It was from the 50 Shades of Grey line at Sephora. However, I do not know if it's available anymore, or I don't know if the colors are available. But I just get a little swipe from all three, and I start off with a little tiny bit, and I slowly build up the color until it's to the color that I'm comfortable with for that day. Moving on to eyes, I have been using the Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette consistently, and I take the lightest shade, which is the Coconut Cream, and I apply that all over the lids of my eyes just to kind of give a really good base for my next colors that I'm going to be adding here in a few minutes. And I love this palette because it smells like chocolate and it's amazing. And then I go in with a dense fluffy brush, and I use the color Mousse, and I put that in my crease in my outer corner just to kind of create a nice subtle shading effect. Nothing too harsh or dark, just something very, very nice and subtle. And then I go in once again with a big fluffy brush to my Coconut Cream, and I use that to really blend out all the colors. I'm gonna make some really weird eye face things, I don't know. But I like to use this to be able to blend out all my colors, make sure that there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to go in with that same foundation blender brush that I used. And I'm going to take that just lightly, very, very lightly, sweep across my eyelid just to make sure that I blend it out completely, but still keep some of the color. And then I'm going to go through and use my little eyebrow wand and brush those out. And then I go in with my Maybelline Master Precise eyeliner pen in black. And this is really great liner. It's very easy to use and very easy to apply, but it also has really great staying power. And also it has great color payoff as well. Now I'm going to go back into my chocolate bar palette and I'm going to use the color Hot Fudge with an eyeliner brush, and I'm going to create almost like a little bit of a flick or like a little wing out to the side with the powder. And then also I'm going to go through and just kind of even out my eyeliner and kind of soften it up. Also, just a little tip, this is great if you are consistently touching your eyes and you always end up with like raccoon eyes, or you end up with like smudges underneath your eye, because whenever you touch your eye, the powder is the thing that kind of like gets swiped off, especially in the corners of your eyes, but it's not going to smudge like what liquid liner would do. So I like to use this little trick to kind of help whenever I touch my face and stuff like that during the day. And now I'm going to go back through with that foundation brush. You're going to find that I use this foundation brush a lot, and I'm just going to kind of help any of the fallout that might have gotten underneath my eye. But also I like to blend out that line just a little tiny bit, that way it's not too harsh. And then I go in with my Benefit They're Real mascara and just apply mascara as I normally would, and or however you like to apply your mascara. I know everybody's different. And I just make sure that there's no clumps or anything, and just make sure that they're even. Once again, I am turning back to the foundation brush, and I'm taking a little bit of that Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I'm just applying it on the ends and really just touching up the underneath the eye area, and just making sure that there's no fallout, and making sure that my dark circles are nice and covered, because I have really bad dark circles. Then I'm going to go in with the Fresh Sugar Honey lipstick, I guess is the best word to call it. It's not really a lipstick, it's more like a chapstick or a tinted lip moisturizer. It's really great. It's very nourishing. It smells good, it tastes great, and I absolutely love the color payoff. Now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is something that I decide at the very end of putting my makeup on, just because I don't know, it's just not something that I like to put on all the time, but some days whenever I feel like I'm looking really pale or really washed out, I will definitely apply it. But if I already have a little bit of a tan, I don't like making my face super dark, and I just feel that bronzer tends to do that to me. But this Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer is great for those days whenever I really need just that little tiny bit of extra color. So my last step is to spray the Heritage Store Rosewater all over my face. It helps reduce redness, it's anti-inflammatory, it smells great, and it's a great setting spray. So that was a look at my current makeup day look. This is just my errand running out. You know, I think this would be great for school. I think it would be great for, you know, running late, have to get to work kind of look. Definitely was what I used this a lot for, was, you know, school. And this is very similar to what I wore whenever I went to Disney. So it's a very, like, it has staying power, but it's not like theme park worthy. I will definitely, if you guys want to, like, give this video a thumbs up if you really want to see like theme park makeup like specific look for a theme park like Disney or, you know, whatever. Because I'd definitely be more than happy to do that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys liked my very first makeup tutorial. I know it's not really like that big of a makeup tutorial, but it's definitely a little bit, I don't know, different for me. It's a lot of fun though, so I just thought you guys would enjoy, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye guys!